So children, as you know, we begin a new chapter of our Maths No Problem book today, chapter 12, 3D shape. And before we can start the in focus task, because we're going to be investigating 3D shapes, okay, I'd like you to see if you can go on a hunt for some objects in your home, okay, that are shaped like the following. Firstly, have you got something like this little Powerball here, shaped like a sphere, the 3D shape we know as a sphere? You can pause the video while you go and look for a sphere-shaped object. Okay, and also, if you can you see if you can hunt for a cube-shaped object, like this box I've got here, a cube-shaped object. And another 3D shaped object I'd like you to try and find is a cylinder, like this can here. Can you find a cylinder shaped object in your home? Next, a cuboid, like this box of tissues here. Can you find a cuboid shaped object in your home? And finally, and by far the hardest for me, was a cone-shaped object, and I've ended up with, I thought, the top of this little umbrella looks a bit like a cone shape, okay, a bit like a cone. You might do better, you might have a party hat or something that's shaped like a cone in your home. And once you've found those objects, okay, we can use them in the lesson today, which will be lesson 1, okay, of our new chapter. So hopefully we're ready to begin this lesson together. Okay. You need your Maths No Problem textbook open on 2B, open on page 82 for 3D shape lesson 1. And the first job, once you've got your objects spread out in front of you, is to move your hand over the objects and figure out if the surfaces of them are flat or curved. So are the surfaces of all your 3D shapes flat or curved? And do some 3D shapes have flat surfaces and curved surfaces? What shape are the flat surfaces? That will be interesting to investigate too. So have a little look over at your objects and figure out, are the surfaces flat or curved, and what shape you can find in them. So if we take the ball, which is shaped like a sphere, the surface of a sphere is curved. A sphere has no flat faces. It can roll. That's important. Okay. Question part 2. A tissue box is shaped like a cuboid. A cuboid has flat faces, and the flat faces are rectangles. You can see that, children, very clearly. What about the cube? This object is shaped like a cube. I don't have one of those in my home, do you? A cube has flat faces again, but these flat faces are squares. On the cuboid, they're rectangles, and on the cube, they are squares here. The can of crisps, or I had a can of beans, is shaped like a cylinder. A cylinder has flat faces at either end and a curved surface. The flat faces are both circles. Finally, a party hat is shaped like a cone. A cone has a flat face and a curved face. The flat face is a circle. Important question, which of these things can roll? Okay, what kind of surface do you need to be able to roll a 3D shape? For guided practice, question 1, you have to look at the 4 objects and say which objects have both, you can see I've underlined that, both flat faces and curved surfaces. So, does the sphere have both? Does this here have both? Does this have both? Does this have both? These 4 objects, do they have flat faces and curved faces, or just one? And you're circling the ones that have both. Okay, have you spotted the correct answer there? Don't be tricked. Question 2, match the objects with the shapes. There is a little trick here. I know you won't fall for it. There are only 4 objects, but there are 5 3D shape names. So you can choose from cube, cone, sphere, cylinder, and cuboid, and you have to match up the object to its 3D shape. Okay, but remember, there are only 4 objects, but 5 shape names. I wonder which one is missing. Maybe you could draw that one. Once you've completed the guided practice, you move on to complete worksheet 1, pages 67 to 69. There are 3 pages today, children. I still think you will whiz through them, so I'll make sure that you have a challenge task available on Tapestry, should you wish to do so. Recognizing 3-dimensional shapes is question 1. And it says circle the correct answer to show if each object has a curved face, a flat face, or both. So you look at the object and you circle whether it's got a curved face, a flat face, or both. Well, that's very simple, isn't it, with our football? Our football only has a curved surface, so we circle curved surface. Okay, but you're looking at each of those shapes and circling whether they've got a curved surface, a flat face, or both. And if they've got both, you'll have to circle both, won't you? Okay, question 2. It says very clearly, some objects, okay. Oh, sorry about that on my screen. Don't know if you can know why that's there. I'll move this so you can see it. Some objects can roll because they have curved surfaces. Circle the objects that can roll. So out of all of those objects, which of them would be able to roll? Okay, see if you can figure out which of those objects would be able to roll. You might want to experiment if you've got objects like that in your home. And then question 3, match the name of the 3D shape with an object on the other side. Okay, they're not trying to trick you there. I think they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 names and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 objects. And then finally, okay, question 4, which of the objects below have both curved surfaces and flat faces? Circle them. And question 5, match up these shape names, 3D shape names, with these properties. Cube, cylinder, cone, cuboid, sphere, with has only curved surfaces, has only flat faces, or has both flat faces and curved surfaces. Okay, children, I'm sure you're going to do brilliantly with this, and the answers, as always, will be on Tapestry. Well done.